Looking at it from the football and food chain point of view, mate, your best players are going to go to City and Liverpool and Arsenal at the moment, and even Man United. Like, that's the nature of the beast, man. That is the football and food chain. Let's kind of quickly wrap it up just with Oliver Glasner's comments that he made, which are obviously quite big. Let's just quickly play the clip here. Let's watch it quickly. It's 26 seconds of the main part. I'll make sure the volume's fully up. And away.
I said before, we feel that we are being abandoned completely, and selling our captain one day before a game. Completely no understanding for this. We're preparing, and then yesterday at 10:30 I get told that our captain will be sold. So why not next week, that we can play at least this game next week, and other players are coming back, and that's makes me really upset today.
So that's just a little snippet of it. I'm sure you guys have seen the full thing and everything that he said. Look, I get where he's coming from. He's frustrated because he's losing his best players. They lose Eze in the summer. They're losing Gahey. It's probably day before a game. It's maybe not been handled greatly, if he's telling the truth. So I can understand all of that. But there's a part of me that's like, okay, mate, but also understanding where you are at. And this is no disrespect to Crystal Palace, and he's done a great job, and I like Palace, and Selhurst Park's amazing. It's on my bucket list of places to go, and I'm not trying to speak from like an entitled position. I'm just looking at it from the football and food chain point of view, mate. Your best players are going to go to City and Liverpool and Arsenal at the moment, and even Man United if they come in for you and they've got a little bit of dough that they can throw at you, and then across Europe, Bayern Munich, like Elise goes. Like, that's the nature of the beast, man. That is the football and food chain. And unfortunately, you can't just keep all these guys all the time and everywhere, and I understand you want to, but like, he's going at the end of the season anyway. He announced that too, and that might be through his frustrations and how the board have done everything and how they've not kind of backed him and done things that he's wanted to do. All right, fair, mate, but until you land yourself at one of those kind of like big club names, people are going to want to go, and then even then there's always like Real Madrid and Barcelona hanging over your shoulder, or even like Saudi for money and stuff like that. So like, it just never goes away, and I just sometimes feel like that's a little bit of an easy cop-out. Like, okay, your squad's a bit thin and stuff like that, and I understand it, but you got them into Europe, you got them into this position, and I think I've seen on Match of the Day, they have spent a little bit of dough in the summer, you know what I mean? They did spend it on getting like Pino and stuff like that in. They brought Brennan Johnson in as well. I can't think off the top of my head who the other signings are, but it's not like they've not replaced them at all. So, big one for you, mate. I think sometimes it can be an easy cop-out, and you've got to go, you've got to manage it. Like, everything's not going to be plain sailing and plain moving, especially when you're at a team that's Palace there, kind of closer down to the bottom of the league.